Um, so this is going to be a video on DIY on EOS, the very famous kind of lip balm that's happening, I guess. So the material that you're going to need is an EOS container or an Easter egg, tape or glue, or hot glue, petroleum jelly, tin foil, vanilla extract, or if you have flavorings, you can use those, scissors, clippers, a white crayon, or if you want tint to it, you can use whatever color that you want to make the tint, a plate or a bowl, microwavable, and then a microwave. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need, and also you will need a fork and a spoon, or it's easier to just use your fingers, but either way you can use it. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need is to get the petroleum jelly. You're going to take 3 scoops of it. So with your spoon, just scoop 3 scoops out, the whole spoon. Actually, to fill this up, you will only need about 1.5 or 2. So you do that. Spoonful, and you're going to put it into your bowl. I can never get this off. You're just going to do that a scoop and a half or 2. Okay, when you're done with that, and you have it in your bowl, you're going to now want to take a pan. You also need a pan, and then a cup too, or something that you can put in hot boil. You're going to fill this up with water. Now you could either microwave it, but it's actually much easier if you just put it onto the stove. So you're going to want to put your thing of water onto your little grill, whatever it is, and put it on there for a medium to high. And then now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your crayon and your scissors and cut about that much off. Let me just peel the stuff off of it. Okay, so now that you have the wrapping stuff off of it, you're going to want to take at least maybe that much of it and just cut it off. And then you just put it into the bowl with your petroleum jelly. Okay, so check your water. And you want to put this into a bowl, or a cup now that can be boiled, where it can be boiled. So, stay on. So what you're going to do now is you're just going to put this into the put your petroleum jelly in your crayon into there, and then you're going to take whatever flavor that you want, which mine's going to be strawberry, and you just want to take just a little bit. You do not need a lot. Okay, once you mix that in, you don't need to completely mix it, but mix it to where it's, yeah, in there. It smells like strawberry already. And then you just want to check it, and if it's not boiling right now, just put it on a little bit higher. Okay, so what you're doing now, if you're waiting on your water to boil, is you can take your Easter egg or your empty EOS container and start getting it prepared and ready for what you're going to put your product into. Okay, so now what you're going to do is, let me just clean this spoon up real quick. Okay, so when your water is boiling, it's not to a very boiling point, but to where it's hot, you're just going to put this into the pan. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're just going to clean the rest of your product out of the US egg. But if you're using an Easter egg, you don't have to do this step. Okay, so now that you've got it cleaned out, you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut the little things off. So when you do that, you just want to do that all around the circle. Okay, so now you just take this out. You should have some of the product left in the bottom. You can do whatever you want. You can save it to mix it with others, but I'm not going to do that. And then you're going to just take your clippers and you're going to clip these off. Then after you get all of those cleaned out, you just clean your thing out to where another product is left in. Okay, so when this is melted, you're just going to stir it up and then put it into the bowl. Okay, so now that it's in the bowl, you're just going to add the coloring now. I meant the flavoring. Once you add it, you just want to put it in the microwave for the rest of the time. For about 15-20 seconds. So now that it is in there, you just want to mix the product up now. Okay, so now that the product is finished, you're going to take your aluminum foil and put it into, take a little piece and put it into here. Okay, so now that you got it aligned, you're going to put some of your product onto it. Once the product is in there, you're going to put it in the refrigerator for about 15-30 minutes. Then you want to put the rest of the product into the bottom half and put it into the freezer for 15-30 minutes. Okay, so now that you let it sit, you're just going to take this out of the holder. Put it on top of this and just mold around where you make the dome shape. Okay, so if it's not big enough for you, you can just add more or try it a second time, but this is how it turned out. And then after this, you can just put it into the freezer for maybe 12 hours and then take it out and you should be good. Bye. Then this is the second one. Okay, bye-bye.